Alright, welcome to the channel, to my channel. I'm Boom J. What I'm going to be discussing today is exporting in Machine Studio, Machine Studio 2.12. I don't think it matters. I've been with Machine since probably the early 2 points or even the 1 points, the 1 dot versions, and it's always been the same. A few things have changed a little bit, but I figured I go through it because people do have the questions, right? So exporting, first of all, this is my basic layout. So when I make the instrumentals on here, this is the idea area, like everybody knows, or they call it the idea area. From here I take the beat to the where I call it the where you lay it out in scenes, right? Scene 1, scene 2, you can rename this if you want, whatever you want to call it. This is intro. Probably call this intro right now while we're here, so it makes sense. Is the intro, and this could be another intro. Verse 1, verse 2, verse 1, verse 1, hook, verse 1, verse 2, verse 2, hook. So I have all this laid out, is all done. Alright. So now I do want to export. So I'm going to go to File, Export Audio. Couple ways you can export is you can export the WAV file, and also you can export the groups. So because I do sell beats, I export the WAV file, which is like the entire wave, and I also export the instrumentals. Okay, so when you buy my beats exclusive, you're gonna get these instrumentals all broken down WAV files. You're gonna get the lead, drums. I can call this the second lead, just because of the way it was mixed. It's a lead, but it's the second lead. Okay, pretty much. So I mean, this is all up to you, what you want to name it. It's all up to you. Just make sure it's okay for the buyer or for the user. And also one thing, also some people put the time in the BPM next to the tracks, the track name. That's fine too if that's what you want to do, but I'll always put my BPM on the folder of the the folder, so the user knows. So this is 145 BPM. All right, this is a sample of the music, by the way. So this is probably the what I call the hook area. I think it's hot, so it will be on my site soon. So when I want to export this, I go to File, Export. First, I'm going to export the mix, the full mix file. Okay. Now pay attention to this. I'm going to do loop. I'm going to do master. That will give me the entire wave file, just like you get a wave file. And then I have the normalize, and also because the range is the loop, so it says range loop. So I'm going to close that and go to show you. So this is the range loop. This is it. So wherever you place this is the entire record. That's the range it's going to pick up. And this is how you know. This is the loop. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. You can drag this however you want, down to any timing you want. This is also for folks who send in like 90-second beats or 30-second beats. This is how you control it. When you set it, you can just set the loop range that way and then export. Okay, for this we're exporting the entire track. Boom. Export, set it to loop, master, then you name it. Okay, I've already named this because I did this earlier. My video didn't work, so I already named this. I put it in the download folder just to be there. And loop master, so wave, leave the wave. If you have AIFF, you can select that. Sample rate, I always leave it at 44.1 because that's like the default. Sometimes I do 48K. 48, yeah, kilohertz. but this is if I have a request for 48K, okay? But usually it's 41, my bit depth is 16. You can do 24 if you want. I do 24 if I'm doing mastering sometimes. So, and I do export. So the file exports, you can see the files going, export into the folder. Now my next export will be to export the individual files in the folder. That way I can issue anyone who gets an exclusive gets the individual files, okay? So I'm going to do export. I'm going to change this to all and change that to group. If you understand Maschine works in group, master track, group tracks, and sound tracks, okay? If I go to the sounds, this is what I get on the sounds. The sounds I get, see how the sounds are broken down to different sounds that I use. So for folks who sell sound kits, this is how you can actually export your sound kits, all right? But now we're interested in the groups. So I'm doing all, then groups, same settings. I'm going to talk about loop optimize in a different video. So same settings, download folder, and then hit export. Boom. Once you hit export, it goes. Then we'll go to the folders, then we see the files. The WAV file will be there, and the group files will be there. And that's pretty much it. All right. So I'm going to go to the folders. I'm going to use this folder, for example. So the WAV file is there. This is the WAV, entire WAV. This is the group file with the 3 sounds in it, okay? So if you play the drums, it may not start playing now because the drums wasn't in the, but it will play somewhere here. All right, and this is another lead, the second lead that will probably play somewhere in the middle. All right, so that's pretty much it. So that's how you export WAV and then the groups. All right, if you have any questions, hit me up. Questions, comments, like, share with your friends, and I'll be doing more videos on these little things to the machine. I think my next one will be the loop optimize. It's an option that's there. I don't think many know. I didn't know till I knew how to use it, but we'll go over that, okay? All right, until next time, peace out and thank you for watching.